more than anything, I'm just itching to get back out on the court and kind of feel like myself again. And I've been putting in a lot of hard work, and I got USA basketball coming up, so looking forward to that too.
Yeah, I was happy to see you. Yes.
Yes, sir, Reg. Reg knows.
You get a couple.
Caitlin's camp has stayed quiet publicly, but sources say they are completely baffled. They're looking at this warning and asking, "Do you want us to leave?" Because that's the message the league is sending. They're effectively telling Caitlin, "You're too big for us. We can't handle your success. We only want you to grow on our terms." And that mindset? That could mark the beginning of the end for the current WNBA power structure if they don't course correct fast. So let's recap this insanity. The WNBA just warned Caitlin Clark for taking a broadcasting job that pays her 50 times more than basketball ever will. And fans are ready to burn the league down over it. This might be the most self-destructive decision in professional sports history. If you think the WNBA is completely out of line and Caitlin should ignore this warning entirely, smash that like button and subscribe. And let me know in the comments. Would you boycott the league if they actually suspended her?
Look, Clark, I'm curious though, because one of the things he said was like, I'm thinking in my mind, let's keep them quiet. Have you gone into a big game with literally that on your mind, like walking into the arena?
Well, I feel fortunate enough. A lot of the arenas we go into, a lot of people are cheering for our team, which is pretty nice.
Snap.
But there are some road games. I think even the Liberty fans, San Francisco, the Valkyries have a great crowd. Like, you want to take them out of it right away. You want to make them call the first time out. I think that's kind of what we always talk about. But that's what makes it fun. And I like what he said. If you're a star, like, these are the games you show up for, and that's really true. Like, these are the games that just mean a little bit more. Like MSG on a Sunday night. Like that's
Nobody would buy tickets. Nobody would watch the games. And here's the real kicker. The sponsors don't care about the WNBA. They care about Caitlin Clark. State Farm, Gatorade, Nike. They're not investing in a league logo. They're investing in a generational superstar. If the WNBA goes to war with Caitlin, those sponsors will pull their money so fast it'll make your head spin. This league is literally playing chicken with its own survival. Now let's talk about the legal reality, because this is where it gets even more insane. NBC Universal isn't some small media company. NBC is owned by Comcast. They have lawyers who bill more per hour than the entire WNBA salary cap. If the league tries to block Caitlin from fulfilling her NBC contract, they will get sued into oblivion. NBC didn't sign her to sit on the sidelines. They signed her to be the face of their basketball coverage. They've already built marketing campaigns. They've lined up deals. They have the Los Angeles Olympics coming up. Do you honestly think NBC is going to let a niche sports league dictate their programming? Absolutely not. This is a fight between Godzilla and a gecko. The WNBA is bringing a knife to a nuclear war. It shows a jaw-dropping lack of business sense, and that's exactly why disgraceful is trending across social media right now.
You want to go see Caitlin Clark tonight in Atlanta? You know what that's costing you? Right now on the secondary market, cheapest ticket, $296.
Wow. Okay.
That's bananas to me.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Like, I'm a Caitlin Clark believer, but that's great. $300 to go sit at the top of State Farm Arena?
That's wild. That's wild. So the dream...
There ain't a Hawks game.
Right.
That costs $300. I'm talking Steph's there, LeBron's there, KD's there. You don't pay $300 to get in?
I think that's true.
Is she the biggest draw in basketball?
No.
Yes.
No.
I just proved it to you.
Dude, I still like...
She's the biggest draw in basketball. It's a Monday night in Atlanta, and she's going to sell out the arena, and it costs $296 to get in.
But here's the darker truth the mainstream media refuses to touch. This warning didn't just come from lawyers and executives. It came from inside the locker room. For months now, there have been whispers of jealousy, resentment, and bitterness bubbling beneath the surface. Veterans who spent 10 years grinding overseas in Russia and Turkey, destroying their bodies for minimal pay, now watching a young star fly private, sign 8-figure endorsement deals, and become the face of a major TV network. They're furious. Sources say the players' union and veteran leadership have been in the commissioner's ear, screaming, "It's not fair. Why does she get all this? Is she even a full-time player anymore?" So the league bowed to the mob. They issued this warning to appease jealous veterans, to send a message to the locker room. See? We're tough on her too. She's not bigger than the league. But here's the reality check the commissioner desperately needs to hear. Caitlin Clark is bigger than the league. That's not opinion. That's statistical fact. Look at the ratings. Look at ticket sales. Look at merchandise numbers. Without Caitlin Clark, the WNBA goes right back to half-empty arenas, commercial flights, and irrelevance. Without her, that $2.2 billion media rights deal never happens. She's the rainmaker. And you do not threaten the rainmaker. If the WNBA thinks they have leverage here, they're completely delusional. What are they going to do? Suspend her? Please. I'm begging them to try.
Fever Sky tickets dropped 71% on TickPick after Caitlin Clark injury. The get-in price for the Chicago Sky versus Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever game was $86. After Caitlin Clark's injury announcement is now down to $25. And you Angel Reese fangirls will still believe and think that Angel Reese is the reason why people are watching the
Caitlin Clark doesn't work for the WNBA anymore. The WNBA works for Caitlin Clark. She is the economy of that league. She's the reason they landed a massive new media rights deal. She's the reason attendance exploded. She's the reason casual fans suddenly care about women's basketball. She is the stimulus package that saved the league from irrelevance. And instead of rolling out the red carpet, instead of begging her to stay, instead of protecting their golden goose, they're trying to put a leash on her. You don't control a tiger by caging it. You lose the tiger completely. Now let's talk about this so-called conflict of interest excuse, because it might be the flimsiest argument ever invented. The league claims that because NBC broadcasts the NBA and Caitlin will be promoting NBA games, that somehow dilutes her commitment to the WNBA. Are you kidding me? Promoting basketball helps basketball. Period. If Caitlin Clark is on national television every Sunday night, talking hoops, covering the Olympics, breaking down NBA games, that sends millions of new eyeballs straight back to the WNBA. That is free marketing at the highest possible level. The kind of exposure you literally cannot buy. But the WNBA is so insecure, so terrified of losing her spotlight, that they're willing to sabotage their own growth just to prove a petty point. It's small-time thinking. It's loser mentality. It's the behavior of a league that spent decades being ignored and now doesn't know how to handle success. The WNBA just dropped a formal warning on Caitlin Clark over her NBC broadcasting deal, and fans are absolutely losing it. The same league paying her just $76,000 a year is now trying to control her multi-million-dollar side career, claiming it's a conflict of interest. And that decision may have triggered the biggest backlash in WNBA history. Commissioner Kathy Engelbert just made what many are calling the most self-destructive move in professional sports, and the fallout is nothing short of nuclear. Because this warning didn't just spark outrage, it exposed a deep power struggle, a broken system, and a league on the verge of tearing itself apart. And now, the WNBA may be facing a collapse entirely of its own making. Let's break down why this single warning could change everything.